Welcome everybody to Social Tech Talk Friday. My name is Brian Bacchus. I'm your host. And today's topic, we're going to talk about Pinterest. I hope my volume levels are okay. If you can hear me, go ahead and say something to let me know, because if the music's too loud, I don't want it to drown out what we are trying to discuss today. I should call this Social Groove Talk, because this gives you that nice, smooth vibe. By the way, this is music is provided by Chill Pop. They're on YouTube. All this is copyright-free, royalty-free music that you can just listen to as long as you like. I usually put this on when I'm trying to create a project and go through some stuff. So if you are into this type of music, that's what you need to do. So we're going to get started. So I'm going to be talking about Pinterest today. I'm going to take you to my Pinterest page. So when you end up getting your platform finally and you want to find out tips and tricks, I'm going to show that to you right now. And we'll go from there on the rest of it. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring this Pinterest page up for you so that you can see what I see. And then that way we can get started with what we're going to do today. So where is my Pinterest page? I think this is it right here. And that's actually jumping the gun. So let's go back home. And so basically, Pinterest is, I call Pinterest a, what do you call that? A answer engine. And the reason why I call it an answer engine is because people come to Pinterest to look for do-it-yourself ways, fix your hair, hairstyles, ideas. But lately, what I've seen is that a lot of people come to Pinterest to get quotes so that they can share them other places. So what we've done with our page is we saw that particular niche was there. So we collaborated with a few other people that create memes and all this. And we now have a team that we have push different posts on our page. We collab with people. So right now, if you look on the left, you'll see here that it's got 2.2 million monthly viewers and 473,000 monthly engaged. Now, when I show you the analytics and the insights to this, you're going to be like, wow, that's a lot. But I actually dropped because last week it was 3.5 million and with over 900,000 engaged. So today, I'm going to show you what tools we use to actually make that engagement happen. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you our analytics. So if you come here and you go to overview, and by the way, you get to that by going to Pinterest and clicking on the two buttons you just saw me click on. So as you can see, we have 4.3 million impressions, down 42%. So you can imagine that was double that almost. Total audience is 2.31 million. That's down 29%. And engagements are 885,000. It's down 47%. Now, if you scroll over here, it shows the engaged audience. So out of 2-point-something million, I got 510,000 that engage every day. If you look at this right here, you can see the engagement meter. shows you the different amounts that are coming there every day. So I'm getting in there on my lowest day. Let's see, let's do the lowest day. I'm getting 68,000 people coming a day. So that's on the lowest day. But if we go here to down to impressions, this shows you all of the top meme quotes that I've posted. These are the impressions right here. I mean, this is totaling how many people have seen this so far. So it says totals for this pin include events for all pins with the same image and link to your calling domain. Since these come from my domain, it has a tracking on it that allows me to see how many people have seen this particular meme. So I'm not even going to click. Let's see. No, I'm not going to click on it because it's going to open up another window. But let me take you to the audience insights because that's the overview. I'm going to show you how Pinterest can help your business win. So Pinterest encourages you to pin and repin and consistently keep up with what you're trying to do. Sit there and kick back and watch your audience grow. Got distracted right there by something else. So, a lot of people are sending me messages. So over the last 30 days, I've had 2.6 million people. The categories that I'm topping in, as you can see here, are quotes, entertainment, education, art, women's fashion, beauty, home decor, and do-it-yourself crafts, right? So over here, it tells you what kind of audience percentage I'm getting for the different things. So if I click on quotes, it tells me quotes by genre, quotes by emotions, inspirational quotes, funny quotes. You see the affinity, and you can see here affinity indicates how much this audience is interested in a particular topic compared to the rest of the Pinterest audience. So as you can see here, funny quotes, 4 times the audience are interested in my page than they are the entire Pinterest. And if you don't believe me, let's go here and compare. So I love this. They have a compare page where you can actually come on here. So my total audience is on blue. Pinterest audience is on pink. So if we scroll down, look at the categories. Look at the engagement. Look how many people are coming to my page for specific things that they're not going to Pinterest directly for. They already know this account is giving them what they need, so they come back to my account. They don't go search. They come back to my account, and when they share, guess what happens? They share a pin from my page. It's shared on theirs. If they have a following, guess what happens? That following becomes my following. I don't have to sit there and worry about, did anybody see this? The numbers are right there to tell you. So I'm going to scroll down past this because I could go into this all day. Entertainment, I'm beating them by whatever, it's fun. Humor, I'm 3 times killing. Movies, a little bit better, but you can explore this on your own yourself with your own account and see how that does for you. Now here is where this is the most important part of the Pinterest analytics. The people, the age range, the gender, the types of locations where they're found, the device used by the audience. So we're going to jump back up here. So I've noticed a trend between age brackets, and I'm going to call us, I'm not going to call us the Generation Xers. I'm going to call us pre-internet. That's what I'm going to call us. I'm 50. So anybody 40 and over, that's pre-internet. So all of the millennials now between 18 and 35, they're present and future internet. They're the ones that are learning all the different apps and all of the different ways to use technology. Older people tend to kind of shy away from it because it's too much of a learning curve. Now, me, for instance, I've been doing programming since I was 13 years old. My father was a programmer, so I've been around computers. We've had a computer in our house since before 1985, which computers weren't even in regular people's homes until 1995. So, and you can just imagine that was 24 years ago. And I've been doing this for a long time. So if you look right here and you look at the the purple, that's Pinterest, and you look at the blue, that's Brian Box Brand, StockClick Media. 74% of our following is aged 18 to 34. 74%. And that's crazy because I don't understand how I could be beating Pinterest. Must be the great marketing and sharing that everyone's doing because we're not paying for ads. You're not paying for promotions. All we're doing is sharing lots of content. So you can see right here, we do match on the gender distribution. Now, 71% of my following is females, and 75% of them are age range 18 to 34. So in between that, I already know what I can do. Now I can focus on coming up with a product that I can push to females age 18 to 34. That's who's got all the money. 18 to 34-year-olds. They're on social media. They spend money. Anybody over 40, they're not really on social media. So you gotta probably use Google Ads or Google Posts or something like that. Now, if we come down here, this is the key right here. This is the creme de la creme of marketing. Is knowing your audience and where they are. So, for instance, I have 2.2 million monthly followers. 5% of them are in Los Angeles. Actually, let's do this. So 5% of 2.2 million followers in Los Angeles gives me 110,000 people that I can reach ages 18 to whatever my audience is. And I'd have to actually look at that to see what that was. But here's the best part of that. 110,000 people in Los Angeles. You know what I can do with that? I'm going to tell you what I can do with that. So you see up here, if we go back to, it's probably going to open a new window, which I can't stand it to do that. But let's go back to, well, I'll talk about it right here. So 110,000 people, age range 18 to 34, 71% female. I could create the dopest free event pushing you to come out and learn social media marketing. The event's going to provide refreshments. It's going to have swag giveaways. It's going to have free drinks. It's going to have speakers that are going to post and talk to you about, what they do. And the event, 110,000 people. How many people do you think in Los Angeles would come to a free event? 110,000 people. I'm only going to allow really the first 3,000 of whoever responds to actually come to the event because I don't want to go get a place that's huge and outrageous and I'm spending all this money. But the thing is, I have access to sponsors and vendors. So when they see what I can do, what are they going to do? They're going to pay me to have their setup there because guess what? I'm bringing 3,000 people that are interested in social media marketing to one location where they can encompass all of what we do, all of our wares, all of our vendors, all of our sponsors, all of our collaborators. And it's just so easy. It's not hard. You see the buildup we've done, and we've been doing this since January. We actually grew from, I had a project that I was doing in March. I was going to some social media conferences, and I had a 45-day challenge. I challenged myself. We had 20,000 followers a month. And I decided I'm going to go on a campaign spree. So I went on and, utilized the Tailwind app, which I'll show you in another video in depth. And it's free. And you need to check it out because in fact, I'll give you a sneak peek right now because I don't want to have to, keep you in the dark on these things. So let me go ahead and get that screen up and we will check out Tailwind. So this is Tailwind. Tailwind is an app that is made specifically for Pinterest and Instagram. It's free. You can use it to schedule your posts on Instagram and Pinterest. You can use it to do a lot of things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through some quick steps real quick to show you how this works. I mean, this is going to be a broad overview. I mean, I'm not going to really focus on any particular thing. I want you, the audience, to go out there and check out the other features that may benefit you. So as you can see here, it gives you insights on how many followers you had, and it compares it to what you had the week before. So the last 7 days, I've had 28 new followers. This was lower than the 39 I had last week, or 23. So what's this? Oh, this takes you, okay, this takes you to the actual followers and the growth. So on September 27th, I had 1,060. Now it peaked at 1,082. So I had the 26 or 22 that it gave me from last week. Now this is counting this week, and it only shows you up to the 3rd, which is a couple days ago. So here I get the weekly summary. I can actually see what's going on. You know, what pins were pulled from my domain. And if I go here to tribes now, these next things I'm going to talk to you about are very important because this is how you will grow. You know, you might not have a collaborative following like we do because we got several people helping us to push content to our pages. But here under tribes, you can join up to 5 tribes. And what it does is it tells you what submissions they have. So I'm going to click on this lady right here. So she hasn't posted anything for quite some time, but I'm looking at her submissions. I think I clicked on it. Yeah, there we go. So this is what she's posted. It even tells you like all the information. So like say for instance, I find something, the 5 best computers. They say I want to push this somewhere on my page. So all I have to do is click into where it says type of board name and go to something that has something to do with this. So there it is, Tech Tuesday. So I'll pick that, leave everything like this, you know, current computer, blah, blah. This is not conflicting with anything that we do. So it's not a problem with going ahead and doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add to queue. And what that's going to do is that's, woohoo, your first reshare. I don't even use this for this particular reason. Every reshare helps your tribe mates grow and makes the community stronger. So Medea, I just helped you out. So we're going to go back over here to publisher because that's where it shows you what pins you have scheduled. So as you can see, I just posted this. It's going to post tomorrow. There's the calendar. It's going to, everything in here is going to say. And if I wanted to add something to this, like one of my particular hashtags, and all you gotta do is come in here and change one of these. So I'll change it to my hashtag. Oh yeah, something's too long. So let's take this one off. I think they got a character limitation. Not too many C's. Can't even spell my own name. Let's take digital art off because I can't spell my whole brand. And so you are learning as we go. So that little red dot right there tells you how many spaces you got left, how many characters you got left, or how many you went over. So we're kind of right on the cusp. So here it tells you when that's going to post. So that's going to post tomorrow morning at 9:47 Pacific Daylight Time. So, and there you have it. Now hit Save Changes. And now that's saved and ready to pin. And I could pin it now if I want to. In fact, why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's pin it now and see if it works. Okay, so it's pinned now. So I'm going to go back to Pinterest and see where that went. So we're going to switch screens. And normally I would do this seamlessly, but once again, I am working with one computer, and that's it. So we're going to go back to the main Pinterest page. And let me go ahead and click on, hope it doesn't open a new window. Hope it didn't do that. And it didn't. Okay, good. So here, we'll go look at that board. So that board is Tech Tuesday. I'll scroll down to Tech Tuesday. And I can't find Tech Tuesday. Where is Tech Tuesday? There's Thursday. I don't see it. Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever you post something new, that board becomes active and moves up to the top. I should have remembered that. So I'm going to go to Tech Tuesday and I'm going to look at that pin. And here it is. And it's got everything in there. And guess what else it has? Actually, my hashtag, which I ain't Brian Backus brand, I'm Brian Backus brands. So that messed up, but it's going to create a whole new hashtag under that. But as you can see, it's that simple. It's not even hard. See how easy that was? I didn't have to go here and do anything outrageous, nothing spectacular. Everything worked out for the best. And there's your pin. And so that's what I like about Tailwind, because it gets you where you need to be to share your pins, tips, whatever it is you want to do. So we're going to go back to Tailwind, and I'm going to finish taking you through the rest of it. Not all of it, but just the rest of it. So I want to focus on Smart Loop. And the reason why I want to focus on Smart Loop is because first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the video that's going to pop up so that you'll be able to get the grasp of actually what's going on. And I'm going to make this full screen so you can actually see the whole thing. That way you don't have to have my mug in the way. And without further ado, let's hear what she has to say about Tailwind. Now, as you can see, she just got finished explaining to you how Smart Loop works. So I'm going to take you back into the Smart Loop section right here. So here is where you can schedule different things to be repinned. So that's your scheduling. Smart Loop, and I'm not even going to be on it because I don't really need Smart Loop with what we have. But as you can see, I can go and create a loop. I'm not going to do that today because, it could take us into a whole another realm of discussion. And I don't really want to go into that today. Let me do some further investigation on that, and I will get back to you. But this shows you all your published pins. As soon as it pops up, you can go and look at, and I'm not paying for upgraded, so I'm using the free part. So if it clicks on this, that's an upgrade. So, but you do have the capability of, looking at Chrome extensions to see what you can actually get to, get the Chrome extension so you can pin. You can create a new pin and all of that. So I'm not going to go into Smart Loop yet. So this tab tells you the schedule that has been set up. Now you can go back and look at your insights and see if you need to change this. But I usually stick with what they say, with the exception of this one right here, because I would never post something back-to-back minutes. That's kind of weird. So I wouldn't do that. That kind of destroys the engagement for the previous minute post because you posted another one that's going to now take its place on your list. So here, you can create board lists so that you can easily select one-stop shop scheduling. You don't have to sit there and figure out which board you're going to post it to. And you can actually pin from Instagram. So I don't have my Instagram connected, and I'm not even in the right account, so I can't even add it. So we'll go back to that and sign up later. but it already has the ones that I had on it before. So if you look right here, recent media. In fact, I haven't been on this platform in quite some time, but it tells you, how many likes you got, how many people commented. It gives you all the numbers. So you can see right here, even on your Instagram, how you can go in, repin, change hashtags. If you find a hashtag that's more popular and it's actually got engagement, you can go repin your post and change the hashtag, and it will actually get more people to look at it, more impressions, more link clicks. The whole point of having any of these free platforms is to drive traffic to your website, your blog, or your YouTube page. That's why I'm actually making this video on the YouTube page, because I want the engagement to go there. I don't necessarily care about it being on Facebook. That's just for views. People are just going to look at it and whoop-de-doo. I don't necessarily put it on Instagram because it only gives you up to a minute, or if you're on IGTV, it only gives me up to 10 minutes. Now, most people that have 10,000 plus followers will probably get an hour worth of IGTV, but I'm utilizing everything according to where we fall into the categories of our following and engagement. So going back over here, you can look at the insights. Now here's where it gets interesting, because you can look at your profile and you can see all of the different pins that you've posted. So far, we posted 20,000 pins. In the last 7 days, we posted 96. And in the last 7 days here, we increased 23 followers. Now, here's a beautiful thing. The engagement score is measured on a certain amount of following. Engagement score equals total repins plus total pins plus how many followers you have. And what does it mean? Engagement score is a measure of your audience's engagement with your pins, giving you insight into how much interaction your pins are receiving on a per follower basis. So that part of it is cool. 2.87 on a 2.2 million. That's fine. But this one over here, now engagement rate is measured by counting how many of your pins have at least one repin versus no repins. This is crazy. I get 75% of people engaging and repinning. 75% of 2.2 million. That's a lot. That's all. That's like over half of the whole audience. More than that, 3/4, 75%. So that right there is like crazy. And you can, and let me go back. Let me go back to profile performance. So here on the side, this shows my daily follower growth. So every day, trickle in followers. I haven't pushed anything, but just what we already push on a regular basis. Now, Pin Inspector, that allows you to go in and look and see what pins are doing what. Do you need to reschedule them? How are they doing? If you look at these numbers, I don't have a lot of repins on these particular posts, but as we go down the line, like this one, 20 repins, and I wonder if I can. Let me see if I can switch this so I can show the repins. That's this week. So this is all for this week. Website insights. Ooh, this is where it gets good. It tells you, okay, you got 99 pins that came from your particular website. You got 11 pinners, and you got 102,000 potential impressions. My daily average is 17,000 impressions according to this. But 102,000 impressions, just that impressions means people seen it. It was on their screen, it popped up. They may not have looked at it directly, but it probably was in a group of things. And so therefore it was shown, and there was a tick on the insight, and that's what gave me the information. And let's look at the most beautiful thing of it all, organic activity. So this doesn't show me what I really would like to see, but it shows how many times things get repinned. Like this one was pinned 3 days ago. This one was pinned 3 days ago. So you can see all the different pins that are up there and go from there. Now, here's a beautiful thing. If you wanted to get referral traffic from, say, like you had Google ads and you wanted to push your Google offerings over onto your Pinterest offerings, you could sign up with your Google Analytics and sync it. And then you'll be able to see how much money you're actually getting, how many times people are clicking on your pins, how much is costing you per click, how much is the price per click, what is the cost per million, what is the social engagement marketing. It's like crazy. It's like so many things that this thing can do, and I haven't even cracked the code on it yet. I just use it just to keep track of my analytics on top of what Pinterest already gives us. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I don't want to have it. We'll talk more about this when the time is right for us to. I've been going 30 minutes. I don't want to go longer than that. We are going to be creating this series every Friday. I'm mostly going to push it on LinkedIn because that's where most of my business takes care of. But I teach Pinterest on LinkedIn as well as some other engagement activity that you can participate in, where you will be able to create your growth and show yourself that you can be that social media marketing manager of your own platforms. And what I always tell people is, you really want to go into a career doing this, then create your pages and learn how to manage them so that you can do this for other people. Because people pay us to manage their systems, create their pages, manage their pages, configure their pages. And this is what we do. This is what we call StyleClick Media, Brian Bacchus Brands. So thank you everyone for, in fact, I forgot that I wanted to leave you with some information. If you want to find out more about what we do and how we do it and tips on how to learn how to win at social media, go to Social Media Hack on Facebook. That's Social Media Hack without the S. And join the group. It's free. It doesn't cost anything right now. Once we get up to a few thousand, then the people that are already in the group will be grandfathered in, and the people that come new to the group will be charging $10 a month. I mean, you'll be learning so much. Why wouldn't you? If you want to find out more about what we do, follow us on this link. This gives you all the insight on every platform we have, what we're doing for clients, different events that we've done content creation for, and the whole shebang. So Linktree/StyleClick Media. That's linktr.ee/StyleClick Media. If you want to learn how to win on social media, but you just don't have the money, you don't know where to start, get our special offer. Click that link, or actually type it out. There's no clickable links. But get that link. That link right there is called our $4,200 social media setup checklist. And what that does is it takes you step by step, like as if you had no social media whatsoever, and shows you how to get started. It shows you how to save your passwords, generate new passwords that you don't have to remember, create a password vault, search the domain to find out if your name is available across the board. Because in social media, if I just say StyleClick Media, you can find us everywhere. If on one page I'm StyleClick Media, another page I am StyleClick Media, another page is StyleClick Media Inc., you'll never find us. So make sure that you create your social media name that is going to be found across the board. And that particular link will show you all the insight on how to do it. And actually, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This is Brian Bacchus for Brian Bacchus Brands and StyleClick Media. Follow us everywhere. Appreciate ya. Thanks.